Hey guys, it's Brer. Back with another vlog. Um, Essentially today's been a really good day. I decided to do what I did last week, well, a bit different, where it's just not do anything I usually do on my daily schedule, but instead, last week all I did was I went to the city and relaxed, but this time I spent the time, working on different goals that I hadn't worked on before, or that I don't usually make a priority and end up never getting done. So the main one I did was I was trying to learn more about hair. I was meant to get this cut on Friday, but Friday was Christmas, so the hairdresser was closed, so it's growing out a bit longer than usual, but that's alright. Looks fine. Essentially, learning a bit more about hair. Not to cut it, but learning. I want to learn how to style it, so I sort of learnt, what scalp type I was, what thickness I had, what density of hair I had. Try and just learn from the basics up, not from the complete bedrock, but enough to be able to understand why different things look good and why different things look bad, and so that's good, and I'm slowly learning about that. Also did a pretty big restructuring to my Google Docs, which is where I keep all of my goals and stuff like that. Basically redid everything in that, deleted a lot of stuff, old stuff, made it a lot more simple. Looks like it's gonna rain soon. I'll put this down here. Restructured a lot of stuff, made it much more cleaner, and really thinking about. I haven't written out my New Year's resolutions yet. I talked about in the last video how I wanted to make some new ones. But I hadn't thought them through thoroughly enough, and I guess going through all my Google Docs and stuff and looking at that, there's a lot I am excited about that I could reinvent myself with, and I think it's been a really good chance because essentially I've been doing the same cycle over and over again, and it's been a good cycle of studying, and I've incorporated gym and eating well, decently well, not in the past few days because it's been Christmas, but it hasn't really changed, and it's been the same thing on repeat. And I think I need this day and maybe another day. I think next Sunday or January 1st, though I'm working January 1st, I will go over it a lot more of what my goal is for the next year, really. But really, taking myself, this sounds very cliched, to the next level. So essentially what I was thinking, some goals I could do now is really want to get on top of looks. So the main thing I've done this year is hair, and that's just getting a haircut every 2 weeks, which has made me look, I think, considerably cleaner and better. But I don't style the hair or anything. And what else have I done? I've set cash aside to buy new clothes, although I've only bought new clothes twice and the clothes look alright, but I really want to get on top of how I look fashion wise, and my hair, and then grooming as well. I want to maybe do something with facial hair. It doesn't look too good at the moment. I think it looks worse when I shave it all off. I look very young, and that might want to change. Might try some skincare or something, I don't know. And maybe some men's perfume or something like that. Even though I don't have a good sense of smell, it'd just be nice if I could get on top of that as well. So set up some solid goals for that, of how I want that to work. I'd like a morning routine with hair and everything else. Then I guess following from that is I want a really good social media. not for. So this, what I'm doing with YouTube is a bit different to what I'm sort of aiming to do with social media. This is just documenting a thing I'll look back on in a few years and sort of testing out, okay, what formats can I do? And I was thinking of trying to build up on this format, but for the other social medias like Instagram and Facebook, like, it sounds, okay, when I, like, there's, I guess there's arguments to be made by people where, like, oh, you want to look good on Instagram for, like, other people and stuff. Oh, that's so petty. I used to be like that. I guess I still am, because my Facebook and whatever is terrible. There's, like, nothing on there. And I don't really do anything to appease other people on there or try to look good for other people. I have completely 180 on that, okay? I think looking good, and same with Instagram and Facebook, and, like, it's just a huge advantage, okay? People like you when you look good, when you show you have a life, and they just respond to you better. In terms of, like, if you make new friends, they're, like, much more interested in you if you got, like, cooler social media and stuff like that. That's come from experience of, like, going out and meeting people and understanding what other people value. And I guess I could justify myself, but I don't really care to. I think I'm right with this. Not right. I think it excites me that instead of just looking at this and, like, being super, like, morally above it, it's instead actually, like, using it to my advantage. Because I'm a decently attractive dude, and I should actually take advantage of that instead of, like, yeah, it was gifted to me. I did nothing for it, but I can use it. If I work with it, I can achieve a lot more with it. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna figure out Instagram. When I started filmmaking, I sort of learned a bit about cameras until I figured out that's not what I want to do. So I have a decent idea of how cameras work and how I have an idea of how to learn how lighting works. I don't know how lighting works. And essentially I want to find some, like, people I can copy and to make, like, a real good looking Instagram and Facebook page. Maybe I'll see that as a big vanity project and won't care. But yeah, that's to be seen. Go try it out first. Then Facebook, Instagram. Also want to improve YouTube. I don't know how yet. I'm gonna have a long think about it. I might just do these vlogs. These vlogs really aren't getting me anywhere in terms of, like, more subscribers and stuff, and I wouldn't think they would. They're sort of just a practice, getting practice into making constant content. So I guess they've developed that, and I'm going to continue with that practice, because I think it'll be good for me. Although, yeah, but at this rate, I'm not improving in any way, and I'm not doing anything to garner more subscribers or views or whatever. And I think there's a lot of stuff I could do to do that better. So I'm going to have a long think about that. Not sure where it'll slot in. If it'll be a huge priority this year, I'm not sure. But I've got some things I'm excited about doing, which I need to formalize more. What's after YouTube? It's Instagram, Facebook, yeah. Twitter I could do as well. Sort of figuring out who I am. That goes along with personality. Yeah, and in terms of health, health I think I'm decent at. I've got a pretty good schedule where, except for holiday season, I've been eating really well. I have oil in my meals sometimes, but that's about as bad as it gets. I have a lot of fruit and vegetables. I can improve it in some ways. I would like to maybe have green smoothies in my diet, just get a ton more vegetables in. And yeah, there's some other things I can do to make it better. Though I'm not sure how much I'll work on that because it is pretty decent at the moment. In terms of gym, I go to, well, I don't go to the gym. I've got my set up here at home. I don't think I'll get a membership. Maybe I will. Depends. I'm sort of maxing out on different exercises and reaching the limit I can do just with body weight stuff. I have gotten some extra equipment so I can do harder stuff and build more strength. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm actually pretty happy with how my body looks now. And I guess if I just continue doing what I'm doing, even though I won't make improvements, I'll just maintain what my body looks like. So yeah, but I mean, if I put the stuff in place that higher progress can happen, that would be good, because even if I'm going super slow with the progress, I don't know, I'll just look better over time and I can keep the habit up. So I need to think about more of that. I think because I haven't written out my New Year's resolutions yet, I think there'll be more formalized video maybe on the January when the New Year starts. But I need to write this all down. Also, with YouTube and stuff, I want better setups. I don't want to just be in my car, like a good looking setup in my room. I actually use my microphone and different stuff like that. Use my DSLR, yeah. Then there's also I want to start cold showers. I think tomorrow morning I might try waking up 5 a.m. and going for a dip in either the ocean or this sort of lake that's nearby. That'll be really fun. And if I can get that into a habit, which I believe I could, even cold showers, because cold showers, going for a dip in the morning, that's going to take time, Might take 30 minutes, an hour to drive there and take a dip and then dry myself off, and then that's going to be a whole thing. But if it's just cold showers, I can do that while I shower, and that's not any extra time really. Maybe 5 extra minutes just to be in the cold. Yeah, but I want to get that. I'm not sure about. I want to do some sort of stretching exercise. I do spend a lot of time at the computer. It's not good for me. And I remember when I did do this little yoga routine, my back felt a lot better. So I think I definitely want to get some sort of stretching routine in, whether it's yoga or not. But yeah, I think there's some other things I want to achieve. Really want to flesh out my personality more, have more idea of how I want to come off to different people. Want to develop my confidence a bit more, which sounds very vague, but thinking about it more, I have in some areas really buffed my confidence, which I'm really proud of. But I don't fully understand, because then sometimes I just go back to my sort of introverted, scared self, and I don't know what triggers that, what doesn't. I need to more thoroughly explore that and how that works, and yeah. But I think that'll be really fun to learn as well. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and